Hello and welcome to another video from TW White & Sons Mazda. Okay, here we have today a very special car. This is a 2024 on a 73 plate Mazda CX-5. This is the range topping Takumi specification, has the 2-litre petrol engine and a 6-speed automatic transmission. Presented in machine grey, it's an absolutely delightful colour. It's probably close to one of Mazda's most popular colours, probably shortly behind Soul Red. Suits the car wonderfully. Being the range-topping Takumi model, and the wheel arches, which are normally a textured finish, so these parts here, these are normally in like a textured black plastic, they come painted, and I think in grey that really works very nicely indeed. So top of the range model, as I mentioned, 165 PS, 2-litre petrol engine, 6-speed auto gearbox with a manual shift option and a sport mode as well. This car is registered to our dealership as a demonstration vehicle. It was a February registered car, so at the time of doing this video it's 3 months old. It's covered something in the region of 1,500 miles whilst it's been with us, but is in absolutely spotless condition, as you'd expect for a car so young and done so few miles. The CX-5 has been an incredibly important car for Mazda over the last decade or so, and certainly for us as a dealership. They are probably the best-selling car we have in sort of volume. And they're very underrated. They're wonderful to drive, very nicely finished. Mazda have been on this path to premium for about the last 10-12 years as well, and CX-5 has been such an important element of that. Power tailgate, as you see there, a little button on here to be able to put it down and up. You can also control the power tailgate off the remote, off a button inside the car, or off the button on the tailgate. Huge amount of load space, split rear seats with these sort of folding release mechanisms. You pull this lever and it's on like a spring-loaded mechanism, forces the seats down. Masses and masses of space. It's a nice square opening. The wheel arches don't protrude too badly into the boot. You've got this sort of extra width section here, and that's designed specifically for your golf clubs. And if you look under the boot floor, just under this section of this cover here is part of the stereo. So there is a subwoofer in the boot, because this car has the 10-speaker BOSE stereo with surround sound, which for me is probably the most important feature of the car. Dual exit exhausts, you'll notice these are slightly larger on a Takumi. They're a bigger outlet than they are on the Sport or the Exclusive line. These fabulous 19-inch alloy wheels, finished in like a sort of lightened, almost like a lighter grey rather than a darker silver, but something like that. Toyo Proxy tyres, which is what these cars come with from factory. Put that seat back up. Also, a couple of features unique to the Takumi. You have dark brown Nappa leather. You'd argue it's black in certain lights. It looks very nice. It's an upgraded leather, softer grain, nicer finish. Something that I am a personal fan of. A dark headliner. I think that just adds to the premium feel of the car. Looks very nice. And doesn't make it feel enclosed. A lot of people say dark headliners make it feel claustrophobic. I completely disagree. We have LED interior lighting, all that leather and wood that extends onto the dashboard. Keyless entry and start. And on entry, another thing that gives you a nod that this is the top of the range car. All the electric seat adjustments, all done in like that sort of almost like a satin silver. Looks very smart. Jump in the car, you have a digital dashboard in the centre there. Like all modern Mazdas, it's a push button start car. You'll notice that's lit up in green. That's just because I've got my foot on the brake, and that's what you need to do to start the car. So foot on the brake, tap that button one time, and you'll see centre display there is completely digital, and you've got your rev counter, all your analog gauges for temperature and fuel as well. So at the time of doing the video, 1,443 miles. That is likely to change. Do check with us before you make a journey to us, because the car is in daily use. Controls here for your stereo, all your Bluetooth hands-free phone controls, the adaptive cruise control. This is one of the later models, so you do have the lane keep assist, like the active steering system as well. So you can set your radar cruise control, take your feet off the pedals. You could even take your hands off the steering wheel, and it will corner for you as well. So very up-to-date modern car. All electric window switches, power fold mirrors as you'd expect, button for the power tailgate down there, and you've also got this button here for the 360-degree view camera. That is a feature that is unique to the Takumi. You could also option it on the specification below, but it was about £1,000 option to do so, but it comes as standard on this model because of the specification. In the center screen here, you have got a fully integrated navigation system. This is not smartphone enabled, so you have an SD card in the car. So if you're used to using Google and Waze and WhatsApp and all those features through your mobile phone, if you do use maps on your mobile phone and you're in a low data area and you still need sat nav, this car does have an integrated navigation system. Bluetooth hands-free phone, you can override that by using the Apple CarPlay and Android Auto feature, which is wireless on this car, so you don't need to be plugged in. You do also have a wireless phone charging pad down there too. Your DAB digital radio, Bluetooth audio streaming, FM, AM, everything you'd expect. And actually worth mentioning, if you are looking at one of these cars, around the time this car was built, or maybe just a little before, Mazda added mild hybrid to the automatic transmission. And so worth checking, because it will be a little bit more efficient than the cars that aren't fitted with it. This 2-litre engine also has cylinder deactivation, as you can see from up here, so it's able to run on just the middle 2 cylinders on certain throttle and certain roads. Climate control panel down here, again, being a range topping car, you have heated steering wheel, heated seats, you also have a ventilated seat. So you'll notice the leather in the seats is perforated, so if you turn that on, this sort of draws air through the base of the seat and through the back and cools you down. If you've been in the car for sort of half an hour or so and you turn that on, it will cool you down very nicely. It's a very nice addition to the car. 6-speed auto gearbox. You do have a manual setting as well, so if you move this across here, you'll notice you have paddles behind the steering wheel. Left side to go down a gear, right side to go up a gear, and then you can put it back into park when done. It is an electric handbrake car. You just have to have your foot on the brake, press it down to take it off, pull it back up to put it on. Really is that simple. These cars also come with an electric tilt and slide sunroof from factory. It's an incredibly rare option. And that mirror that doesn't have an outer casing, it's a very nice nice feature that I couldn't tell you what the actual official name for it is, but yeah, it's almost like a sort of capless mirror. It doesn't have an outer casing. It looks incredibly smart. And the car will be supplied with a 12-month parts and labour warranty. That's included in the advertised cost of the car. You've got, in fact, I don't know what I'm saying. You've got the balance of the manufacturer's warranty. I'm so used to saying 12 months. So actually this car is so young, you've got 2 years and 9 months manufacturer's warranty at the time of doing this video. So you get 3 years from registration with Mazda, and that is fully transferable to subsequent owner. That also includes roadside assistance. So for that full duration, up to the age of 3 years old, the car has a warranty and you have roadside cover with the vehicle as well. Of course, we supply all our cars with 2 keys. We'd actively welcome a part exchange, so if you are looking at selling your existing car, we'll give you a more than competitive offer. Typically our offers will surpass any of those online providers who advertise on national television that they'd like to buy your car. We've got full finance facilities at the dealership. We can also offer ceramic coat for this car to protect the paintwork. If you've got any other questions, you'd like to arrange a test drive, by all means pick up the phone to us. We hope to speak to you soon. Cheers then.